What up, it's your girl Najee. Everybody hates K, but everything golden. And you're listening to T7M Radio with my man's Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah.
So, it's going down boss shit, man. We about to invade. My special guest definitely got to bring on. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so I'm definitely honored to go ahead and have this time. The co-founder, co-owner of the BOSSCHICK Battle League. We got the girl, all Wynter, in the building. Wynter, what's popping?
What's up, Southern? I appreciate it so much.
You already. What's happening?
Bomb. You heard that? That was a little bomb in the background. That was dope.
Salute.
That's dope.
T7M Radio, this is the culture. We got the girl all Wynter in the building. Callers, y'all call up 347-989-8102. So Wynter, let's go back a little bit. I want to go way back because, like I said, I've been really wanting to do this for a while. Let's get into one of your possible first loves, if not your first love. Let's get into the photography.
Okay.
When did that interest come about?
Yeah, it's a film photography kind of thing mixed together. As a kid, I always loved films. I kind of understood like the art of telling a story small, you know, when I was real young. And so when Spike Lee started coming out with his books that would go along with his movies, he would put his script inside those books. And so that's when I really started seeing script writing and things like that. And I was like, I want to do movies. And then I learned about Gordon Parks and James Van Der Zee, and those are two black photographers. And once I saw, especially Gordon Parks, he's at the top of the list, like top 3 slots.
Facts.
Yeah, once I saw him, I was like, you know, I was always taking pictures, but I wasn't calling myself a photographer. You understand what I'm saying? Like around 13, once I got my hand on disposables and stuff like that, it was more so about knowing time was passing. You know, we were getting older. I was watching us going from elementary to junior high. People was leaving the school, and it was always just this overwhelming feeling like I have to capture this moment because it might not be forever. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of this sparked from my dad leaving the States, you know what I'm saying, and going back to the Caribbean. And I think that was like my first taste of realizing that people go away, shit happens, you know, and we separate from each other. So a piece of me, I guess, trying to tap into that in a more positive way without knowing it. I'm speaking from hindsight, you know, I'm making it sound better, but you know, it was probably a way for me for that separation anxiety. You know, it was always a way to hold on to, you know, a moment. And then when I started really seeing how the time would go by and pictures was really meaning something to people, you know, you know, that's just where my heart is, you know. So when I turned 17, my mom sent me over to Lehman, and I took my first photography course, and did exceptionally well. Like, I just, you know, I knew it just made sense. And then I went to Temple for film the next year, and when my teachers were always giving me so much love for this cinematic eye I had, which, you know, whatever that meant at 18, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, then I realized that the photography actually set me apart from a lot of the other filmmakers because, you know, I see in photographs and I see in motion picture. And so, absolutely, like, you know, it blended all together. It all came together. It's somewhere between like 13 and 17, and then when I went off to college, you know, that's kind of where it started getting more of a shape to it, you know.
Word. That's what's poppin'. Now we enter this thing that we love called battle rap. When did the connection? When did you kind of merge, you know, your photography skills into battle rap? Like, how did that all come about?
Okay, so I'm going to date myself a whole lot right now. I know I look fabulous and everything. Those are my grandmother's good genes. Okay, but yeah, so we take it all the way back. I used to shoot for Blaze Battles. I don't know if you guys remember Blaze Battles. That was the first time Battles ever tried to hit mainstream. That was what year was that? That was 2000, and it was the sister magazine to Vibe. So it was Blaze magazine, and then came the battle section, and there was a gentleman by the name of Jermaine. I feel like I'm getting the boss's name wrong, and I wish he would have stuck it out, because I know now he's sick, you know, at where battle rap has gone. But yeah, he started all these battles. We went to HBO. That was one of my first major production assistant. Let me throw the assistant in there. Jobs, and yeah, that was a long while ago, and I used to go to all those battles. I was at Temple at that time, and I used to come back and forth to shoot. So I actually still have battles on film that aren't even developed, and I'm praying that when I do go get them developed, the film is still good. Because like I got my son's last battle before he got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, that shows you, right? You know, and when he was against Preeta Honey Dark and all that, like, so you know. Yeah, I go back in this, and then went away, you know, did life, did other photography, stuff like that. And then Rain and I, we were working on the answer to Smack and the come up for the females, which was the ladies' room. And that was back like between 06 and 08. That was our grind then. And we had a small separation, and in that separation, she went and linked up with Queen of the Ring in terms of becoming a battle rapper. And she hit me up like, you know, just come watch me battle. Of course, yeah, no doubt. You know, yeah, I love the bars. I'm there, you know, and I'll come support. And we kind of revamped the ladies' room, brought that back to life. You know, we were inspired to see all these ladies doing so much. And then kind of what happened is this, as far as the photography goes, I was just there all the time, and not just at Queen of the Ring. When I realized after the first couple of events, you know, how much the people were responsive. You know, people love themselves, so, you know, it's like they always want to see themselves. And so I just saw the void, and I made a commitment to myself to go to every battle I could be at. I just was like, I'm gonna be there, and the lane is completely untapped, you know, and no matter who comes behind me at this point, you know, this is my lane. Like, you can't have, you know what I mean? You can't talk photography or battle rap and not discuss me. So it really was a gift that was given to me, you know. God just kind of placed it in my lap, and it was up to me to do more with it. And so I had a good, like, real 2-year run, you know, where it was real strong. Then, you know, had a little, I guess, my separation with Queen of the Ring and some other things that were going on, just, you know, behind the scenes, just in battle rap. Really had me just not really feeling battle rap, you know. So I pulled back a little bit, but it was good because it makes more sense to me now. And yeah, I'm working on a lot right now that's gonna really benefit battle rap on a couple different levels. And so yeah, you know, that it came back in pretty much through supporting Rain and just deciding to be everywhere, you know, the battles were at. And yeah, that's how I'm here, pretty much.
That's dope. Now, in my opinion, you and 100 Bars Magazine, y'all possess, you know, probably the best imagery in battle rap. Like, the streets always show love. Everybody get hyped when they got that All Winter logo or that 100 Bars Magazine logo in the picture. Has there ever been a time where you, as far as photography goes, like you may have felt underappreciated, or has it always been love, you know what I mean, from the streets? From the
well, first let me say this. The world is small. 100 Bars is my homeboy from 9 years old. We go way back.
Wow.
Yeah, we go all the way from elementary to high school. We graduated together. Yeah, absolutely. I've felt underappreciated many times, but I'm wise enough at this point in my life to know that that's part of it, and I don't do it to be appreciated. If appreciation happens, that's why I'm always so grateful and, always so warm when someone does show me love, because it is rare. Usually people like to keep it quiet, or, they find their own reasons to hate, for whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? And, but I just, photography is a conversation between me and God. So the rest is kind of like, I'm thankful when it does happen. If not, it's born alone, die alone kind of thing. It's not really, doesn't pain me too much. It pays off. Nobody, I'm never really, even if you're not showing me love, like, I'm just so blessed on so many levels. Like, I don't really notice that maybe somebody's not showing me love, because I get a lot, way more than people not noticing me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just it's about you keep a positive mindset about it.
Now, for those that's out the loop, Wynter, all is actually an acronym, right?
Yes, it's an acronym for A Lady's Legacy, which is the name of, the empire, so to speak, the umbrella of everything. It's all that I encompass, that encompasses me. And it's just a lady's legacy. It's just all she has, that's what you got in the end. And, it's up to you to fill that legacy with things that will keep it going. We all have a legacy, everybody, you know what I mean? How big and rich it is up to you. And for me, I have to live a rich life, and of course that doesn't mean just monetarily, but I'm want to leave a big legacy behind, not because of any ego or anything like that, but just because I can. I have the capability to, and that feels better than the idea of getting old and passing away without having accomplished a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to work until I can't anymore. And that's pretty much what the legacy is about. I'm all about inspiring others to, be their best, live at their best, be an example of that. And that's just, that's kind of what I work with every day, is just try to stay in that mind frame that I want to be an example of harness their potential, just real power of self.
That's all Wynter. This is T7M Radio, the Culture with 7 Mitchell. Callers, y'all call up 347-989-8102. Press that one button if you want to go on live. The streets is definitely buzzing, wanting to talk to the girls. So I'm going to definitely let the streets get their shit off in a little bit. I want to speed it up a little bit. Wynter, now, a little over a year, I guess, ago or two, you and Rain collaborating, and y'all got the official launch of BCBL. Describe, in your opinion, on your side, the transition, from doing your photography thing to really being in a owner mode at this time.
Yeah, it's a big jump. It's definitely 2 different places in my brain. It's interesting. It's even, because it's not just building a battle rap business; it's building business in general, and so. It's just a lot of learning. Right now, we're doing a lot of learning. It's a lot of hands-on and testing things out to see if they work, and just trying to get the machine to run properly. You know what I'm saying? So that it begins to generate more funds and is even a bigger asset to these, to the people who are invested in us. Including the battle rappers and stuff, allowing them to grow bigger. So it's a big change. Battle rappers are funny. I knew they were funny before, but the artist is just quite interesting. When you're working to get a project done,
Right.
It's interesting. It's just interesting, but it's fun. It's fun. It's just fun for me right now. It gets stressful. Like I said, like for the past 8 days, I'm going on day 8 with my freaking editing crises. But it's just all part of it. It's part of the story, so I just take it in. I take it in. I'm down for the growth.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah,
you already know.
We just outwork them. I'm not really, the competitive side is out a little bit more now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not paying attention to anything anybody else is doing, but I'm not asleep to our power at all. And Rain and I together are, something quite different. I think we have two different personalities that work and help balance everything out. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, she's the face of everything. She's there. She's boss chick. And that fits her, and it fits me to be that here on the inside of the machine. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I do on this end. So yeah, it's been a lot of growth. It's a big change, but the photography is still there. I'm not walking away from that at all, which is why I've been really honing the logo because I want to bring it back, but I want to bring it back even stamping it even more. So yeah.
Right. Right. Now, March 26th, y'all just came making history again. How to get away with murder. What was your thoughts overall? I know, like you said, you locked in doing a lot of edits and stuff, but just the feel of the event. What was your afterthoughts on the event? How did you feel the turnout was?
Yeah, I think it was a good event. I was actually in February 20th. It was a good event. I think internally it was one of our best ones. I think the way we ran inside, you can tell we've grown. And I know our crowd volume was interrupted a little, due to unforeseen, events, but I believe we still pulled it out the hat. I was very happy at the talent that came through. Everybody showed up and did what they were supposed to do. And yeah, overall, it was. I believe it was a good event. I'm not mad at that turnout at all, but I'm very excited for May 1st because I think we're gonna set a new bar on May 1st.
Word. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. Now, before we go ahead and reach out to the streets, take a couple calls, but I want to know. Now I know going into this last event, Rain making her comeback. I can understand her plate being a little bit heavier because she got it right, as well as being a co-owner. But on your side, how much heavier was your plate, with your partner having to, deal with the battles? Did it make shit more complicated for you to take care of business? Like, how did that work out?
No, I don't think so, because before we went into doing it, before we all started prepping, we had that talk, so it was kind of like already understood that, we was going to have to try to, take some of the pressure off of her, because she didn't let go of her responsibilities, 100% or anything. So she's, but it wasn't difficult because we spoke on it. So, things were delegated out early. So we kind of knew what was on our plate already. So it wasn't a big deal. We just shifted as necessary.
That's what's up. Already know. So Wynter, all right, we got it. Now I'm not really going to get no details. It's coming a little bit later, but May the 1st, y'all back at it with the formation event.
Yeah.
Can you speak on the importance of following up so soon with another banger right after the, how to get away with murder?
It's just about staying relevant. It's about staying relevant. That's why I said I'm really excited about this next event, because I feel like this next event is going to bring us into a certain momentum. We've been working to pick up one, and my business gut instinct tells me this next one is going to be the one that really gets us rolling. And you have to keep the people, we're just in that age, we need content. You need content. And we're competing, and so, we can't move real slow. You know what I mean? It's just necessary. We have to follow up. We have to follow up. And it's about how much you really are looking for your brand to grow, the speed that you're looking for it to grow at, and what you're looking for it to grow into, because I think a lot of battle leagues are just content with being just that, where they are at the levels that they're at, satisfying our hood cravings for the bars, you know what I'm saying, and not seeing that there's so much that they could do with it. So yeah, I think follow-up is very important, and especially because a lot of people are looking right now. And the more events that we have, like this 2 months back-to-back, it just keeps the buzz getting bigger, and it'll start pulling more people to New York to see us. You know what I mean? We're trying to build those numbers right now, so yes, it's very important. There'll come a time where we won't have to do as many events, because it'll be favored more, that we're only maybe doing, 3 a year or something like that. It was some small something in between, you know what I mean? Something like that. So yeah, but right now we need to keep following up.
Last year when it came to recruitment, y'all went so hard. Y'all went road trips. Y'all came out here in Baltimore. I mean, y'all was so many different cities and states. Y'all had the boss camp. What's your plans, or what can individuals do, to reach out? Or how can they reach out to possibly be on the BCBL platform?
Oh, absolutely. We are so open to new talent, whatever skill level you're at, especially with the training camp. We actually, let me see, Naughty is living proof, Rose is living proof that, the training camp helps. You know what I mean? Starting you off before we throw you out there amongst bigger people. So yeah, you just call. You can email us. We're on Facebook. I'm all Wynter, WYNTER on Facebook. There's BOSSCHICK Rain. Hit us up in the inboxes, anything, Instagram, any inbox. We're all over social media. And I have no problem giving a number once you hit me up, and then we can just talk. Like I said, whatever your skill level is, come through. We are so willing to help. Help you to become a better battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we're good teachers at development, and yeah, just holler at us. That's how it happens. You just holler at us. Like, I just had a gentleman hit me in my inbox about an hour ago, and he asked me to watch his battle because he heard we have a male battle on our next card, and he's like, oh, I want in, on one battle. So it's like, yeah, then that might could lead to something else. Block battles is coming, summertime is coming again, and so yeah, pretty much. That's it.
That's good shit. Well, I'm not gonna hold you up. I appreciate you. I fucks with you and Rain from the bottom. One more question, real quick. Outside of telling them to stay out your way, any advice you want to give to any people that's inspiring to be a battle rap photographer? Like any type of tips you might want to?
Oh yeah. Well, the first tip would be let it come from the heart, like anything. If it's a career that you're looking for, do not bog yourself down with trying to figure out where it's gonna go. Your focus should always stay on just being a better or the best photographer or visual artist that you can be, and from that, the opportunities will come. The better your work gets, and the more confident and comfortable you get inside your own, camera scan, the opportunities come. They create themselves. And so, yeah, my advice is get all the way in, jump all the way in, shoot everything, shoot good cameras, plastic cameras, like just learn, just love it, get into a relationship with it, buy photography stuff, look up photographers, look at mad tutorials on YouTube. YouTube is like freaking gold mine, just ask questions to yourself and look it up, like the smallest thing. Oh, I wonder why what's the difference between this chip and that chip? Look it up. It's there. Trust it's on YouTube. Somebody else thought about it. So yeah, just really get into what you love, and lose yourself in it, and you'll be amazed at what life just brings to you just because you were genuine to something. You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice. Just commit to it and know that you're not going to always want to do it. Like anything, like relationship, all that. You know, you're not going to always want to do it. But if you've already made the commitment, then you don't really have to go back and forth with yourself. So that's how I wound up at so many battles. When it was like, oh, God, I don't want to go here. These niggas is whack. I don't even know these niggas on this card. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's like, no, but you already said you was going to go to every battle. So it was like, okay, the conversation is short, whether I'm going to get up and go because I'm committed to it. So the point is just stay committed. And, yeah, it'll pay off. It'll pay off.
You're the first one, real boss chick. Wynter, I appreciate you. Got any shout-outs you want to give?
I would like to, I feel a little corny now because I'm not like the shout-out person. Yeah, I guess I want to give a shout-out to you, you know, say what's up to my partner, BOSSCHICK Rain. I'll give a shout-out to my battle rap hubby, Mike Lansky. He's probably listening.
Yeah.
Ikell, which is my new graphic friend that is like awesome. He did my new logo. Amongst all the graphics.
The gold jump that you just posted?
Yeah, he did that for me. Yeah, that's the second version of it. It's real sharp. Yeah, and he did all the graphics for that you're seeing for the How to Get Away with Murder, all that new shit right there. So that was a nice linking. And let's see, just everybody, battle rap, you know, BCBL, that's it. Shout out. No, you know, that's it. I'm not good at that part.
Point blank, Craig, you already know what. Again, man, I appreciate you coming up, calling into the culture, man. The best of luck to y'all. May the first, anything y'all need from me, you already know what it is.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Be good.
You too.